Hello. Welcome to my channel, my channel. That's from another YouTuber. Anyways, it's been a while since I've actually even made a video. I feel like I'm constantly thinking of like 10,000 different things to do. And I'm either never really focusing on the right thing, but it never feels like the right time, blah, 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 blah. While my parents aren't home, they're at the bar. This is way too low. My apologies. It's work in progress, okay? So I'm thinking I'm just gonna sit down and chat with you guys. We also got a little glass of wine. It's shitty wine. Don't even. It's not gonna get me drunk. Or it's not gonna get me to loosen up. Cheers. It's fine. Oh, what do I want to talk about today? I feel like there's so much going on in the world right now. As of filming this 2 days ago, it was the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny performed, and I thought it was an amazing Super Bowl performance. I mean, I really love Kendrick Lamar's performance. I don't know, I'm not a super big football fan, so I don't really care about the Super Bowl. I don't care about the halftime show. But everybody was so mad, like so mad at the prospect of a Puerto Rican doing an all Spanish show. And what can I say? I was intrigued from the moment I heard that. Like, why do people hate? Like, why do they feel like it's not American when it literally is American? Bad Bunny is American. And I feel like they've had people that aren't American perform. Like, I'm pretty sure Rihanna is not American. I mean, I could be wrong. I literally just look like a floating head here. I could be wrong. But it's not a big deal. It's just about performing and giving a good performance. And his performance was great. I loved it. I also really love Justin Bieber's performance at the Grammys as well. Look, I was a kid, okay, and I had like a super huge crush on Justin Bieber, like massive crush. And my parents used to make fun of me for it. Did you see him in the Grammys performance? Girl, please. That was hot. I think it was a political stance. It was showing his political stance. One that I personally agree with. I think it was really smart how he set it up. Like with the sugarcane fields and the rich culture, like him showing the rich culture of Puerto Rico. I mean, I can't think of every single detail, but like him giving a child a Grammy, kind of, some people are saying it's like him passing the torch to like the younger generation. I think it's more about like him giving his younger self the Grammy. Like, look, you are Latino and you're growing up in Puerto Rico, which is not recognized as an American state, even though it is American. And, like, who's going to think that this little kid is going to grow up to be this massive performer? And then him showing his, like, him winning a Grammy and then his Grammy speech. And I think that's also super important because it's, like, showing how it's him reiterating his stance on how what America is doing with ICE is terrible and awful. And the rise of fascism is becoming so normalized, especially in America. So I'm Canadian. I have family that's American. Half my family. So like my mom's side is all American. So I do feel a lot of responsibility when it comes to American politics, even though like people in my life always go, well, you're in Canada now, so why are you talking about American politics? Why are you so focused on American politics? And that's not true. I do obviously care about Canada. I mean, I've lived here for 17 years. I've been here since I was 5. I'm 22, almost 23 now. I'm a Canadian citizen as well. I love Canada. I don't, however, feel like Canada and America is all that separate. Controversial opinion, I suppose. I don't think, and this is like a huge thing when it comes to people expressing their opinions online, which I'm going to get to, because there's this Twitch streamer. She came online and people kept asking her about ICE and her thoughts on ICE. If you don't know, ICE is a government. It's essentially Donald Trump being like, how can I use my power for evil? And they're supposed to be going around arresting illegal immigrants and then immigrants who commit crimes to get deported back to their country. Well, they're not doing that, and they have not been doing that for so long. And now, ever since January, I mean, it's been happening before January, but I feel like January just like hit, and it was like crazy. Like every other day, there was all these riots happening, and these ICE officers killing people and arresting people and detaining people who should not have been detained in the first place. We're seeing refugees who come to America for safety are now getting put into offices and jails. That's not safe for them. It's not safe to be in America anymore, and it hasn't been in like a decade, or even more, I would say, than that. America is becoming, and I could talk about all of the factors that go into what America has made itself to be. But ICE right now is a huge topic. And a Twitch streamer by the name of Emaru, I believe that's how you say it, one of her supporters came online and asked her about it. She was like, or he, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't really care. Was like, okay, what do you feel about ICE? And the Twitch streamer was like, oh, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't even know what ICE is. And I guess she was talking about how, like, she's just a baby. But I don't know if that's just people making fun of her. To be completely honest, I wouldn't know. I don't care that much. To be completely clear. I don't care about this Emaru person. I feel like if I keep saying that, it's going to look like it's the opposite thing. But I feel like this contributes to a bigger issue of people okay, sorry, let me get too ahead of myself. People flood influencers with comments like, anything, something happens, they flood everybody around it, everybody that's involved with it, asking them what their opinion is, asking them to make a stance, to pick a side, choose their battle, you know what I mean? And then you get this huge discourse online about people being like, well, why do you need to go to an influencer or to an actor or to any public-facing person, any famous, internet-famous person, and asking them what their political stances are. And the truth is I really do feel like we should care about the kinds of politics that people have, because it informs their content. Yeah, you want to know why people say that everything is political? It's because everything is political. Art is political. If you have a certain idea in your mind and you go to write a story, to write a poem, to write a think piece, to make a video, to be online, to blah, 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 take a photo, your bias is going to inform the piece that you create. That isn't just how we work. The reason why people look at AI stuff and go, this feels a little like it's a little, there's not enough judge in it. Like there's not enough something in it. It's because it doesn't have that. It doesn't have a person with history creating it. It doesn't have somebody's worldview. Like, I will tell you firsthand that I think if I could look at anybody's art, I could tell you what I think they are like. I could look at somebody's, reading. Reading's a really good one. If you pick up a book, you can tell somebody's political stance just by reading that book. You read Uglies? You read The Hunger Games? You've read The Handmaid's Tale? I mean, those are some, probably not the best examples, but, well, they are great examples, but they're more obvious. But you can pretty much tell somebody's opinions on things just by the way that they create. Wanting to know somebody's political stance, well, you may not be entitled to that opinion, and that person does not have to share their opinion. We should not completely dismiss people wanting to know. Emaru is American. If you are living in America and you don't know what ICE is, I don't like using this word, but you're dumb. Like, I hate to say it, but like, you cannot live in a place and not understand what's going on in your own country, in your own state. And that is very concerning. There is a reason why people say that being apolitical is a privilege. It's because it is. Most people in this world cannot just like not be political. Queer people cannot just be like, oh, I don't really care about my rights. Well, yeah, of course you do. Even straight people walking around, they should care about their marriage rights. They should care if people are going to take away their right to get married, their right to marry the person that they want to get married to, the right to get married when they want, and how they want to get married. Like, I don't think so many people understand that even if you are white, or even if you are queer, or whatever, it still is going to affect you. Even if you're a man, the patriarchy still affects you. The bobblehead thing is honestly making me laugh so hard. If you are living in the world, you have a responsibility to know what is going on in that world. And to not know what's going on in that world, like, I can't imagine me just sitting there minding my business and never thinking about the people around me. You do realize, like, all these people, all these commentary channels, the one that kind of like, you're like the alt-right pipeline, but we're not going to say it out loud. But they're not alt-right, but they're like, you're kind of like stepping on the line. Yeah. Those guys. They're always men. Although, I mean, I don't know. I don't really see a lot of female content creators in general, let alone political ones, let alone commentary ones. That being said, if you are telling people that they should not care whether or not the artist, and I'm using that term loosely, by the way. Like, obviously, Emaru's not an artist. I mean, she might be. I don't know what she does in her spare time. I don't know what she streams. Again, a creator, I should say. A creative. Caring about the world around you is not a weakness. It is not a weakness to be an SJW. Because, I mean, I guess it depends on how far you go, if I'm being honest, because there are some crazies out there. But those crazies do not outweigh the normal fucking people, okay? If you are a content creator, specifically those commentary channels that are like, if you have to go to an influencer to validate your own opinions, I don't think that's what's going on. I mean, maybe to some degree that's going on, but I don't think people are flooding into, and if they are, that's kind of shallow, obviously. I don't think people are running to their favorite influencer and being like, yo, tell me what. It's just like what we create informs our political. What we create is informed by our bias. No matter which way you look at it. On every side, people are going to know it's made by you. People are going to know what you think and how you think. Maybe not fully, but like that's why you get a lot of people that like make all this art and then they come out to be a MAGA person. People are like, huh, that doesn't actually surprise me. Look at their art. So yeah. Fuck Ice. Bad Bunny's performance was good. Don't think being empathetic of the world around you and having a good understanding of the world around you is somehow a weakness. It somehow makes you like an annoying, obnoxious person. Good. Be annoying, obnoxious person. Like, do you know how many obnoxious people are fucking MAGA people? Like, I'd rather you be on the left side. Do you know what I mean? Just don't give us a bad rep. Maybe don't harass influencers about their political opinions, but don't be upset when do be upset. Actually, do be upset. Fuck those people. Like, choose better people to, And don't even get me started on those people that are like when Billie Eilish said, like, nobody deserves to be a billionaire, essentially, and nobody's illegal on stolen land, and then people raided her house and was like, well, if you think it's stolen land, then, like, give me your house and let me... You think, like, one day we're all just gonna, just one day, like, overnight, everything's gonna change, and, like, so that means your house is my house, bitch. Let me in. Give me some fucking food. I was trying to finish this with a summary, but kind of lost track of that. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you watched it all, you're so fucking amazing. Hopefully I'll see you next week. We'll see. I'm not really great at... Well, I sound like I'm bad at editing videos. I just don't particularly like it. I don't enjoy it, but I like filming. And hit subscribe, hit the like, comment something silly, something whimsical. I don't even think I introduced myself. Hi, my name is Nadia. Nadia Green. I'm an artist, an overthinker. I don't like wine, but I'm drinking wine.